EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right. Now Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Brown 80! Middle. Go.
To the air, Allen. That one too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Give him 18 on the play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morales. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll run for it with Smith. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Fights through, and now a crease. They're all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 50 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Inside handoff, Smith. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That is caught. Boy, shifts past him. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down and goal to go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Smith will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
319!
Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Morales. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
To throw, it's Allen. This will be caught at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen going to change this at the line. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yellow. Attack!
Now it's Mahomes again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Alert! Look out!
Throwing now is Allen. And he's into the hands of Coleman downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
A gain of 27 on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert! Round 80! Alert! 56! Attack!
Here's Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throw left side complete. That's Morales. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
24, Chiefs 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
and that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touch.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Smith up the middle. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for KC. 66 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, he finds Royals. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Yellow.
Smith trying to run for it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I down these two. I down these two. I down these two. I down these two.
Smith once more. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Alert! Half 85, half 85. Gun. Stop.
Now Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 43 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. 43. 43.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Mahomes. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 3-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou.
Mahomes going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Easy. Yellow. Here we go
now with Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashard Smith sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long.